All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13 and verse 29. It says, "Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth." It says, "And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth, and one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another." All right, shalom, shalom. I want to go ahead and give all praises, glory, honor, and power that's due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakadash. All right, double honors to the elders, okay, and the apostles at Great Millstone, those who rule well and who I learned this truth from. All right, and salutations to the brothers stiffly pushing this one truth in all sincerity and diligence, risking both your lives and freedoms to do so. All right, shalom to the rest of the elect, as we all await the second Exodus coming quickly by the hands of Lord Yahweh Shah. All right, this is your brother Rakaga Bar. All right, as everybody, you've been hearing about the fact that due to that whole border crisis that's been happening over the last several years, okay, now it's to the point to where these particular migrants, you've had gangs and whatnot that have been flooding over into America, Babylon the Great. And all right, we know the information's been going out lately that particular Venezuelan gangs have taken over apartment complexes in Aurora, Colorado. Okay, out there in Aurora, Colorado, the information is pretty much out there that these particular Venezuelan gangs have taken over particular apartment complexes, man. And it's to the point now to where allegedly, I'm gonna put that in air quotes, allegedly, the Hell's Angels or some particular biker gang is supposed to be organizing and supposed to be, en route to I guess pretty much to deal with the situation, because this American government, they ain't sent the National Guard, they ain't sent the police, they ain't sent nobody to deal with it. They pretty much just letting those gangs take over particular apartment complexes. Okay, all at the same time, where we know that they're giving them all these different rights. They're allowing these migrants to get free housing and loans, particular loans on houses, and EBT cards and cash and all this shit, man. They pretty much incentivize them to come over here and take away, you people's, taking the shit away from you and giving it to them. It's pretty much what's happening, all at the expense of your tax dollars. And at the end of the day, what this is going to lead to, as I open up in 2nd Ezra 13, is one people fighting against another, man. And the reason why I said allegedly, dealing with this biker gang, the Hell's Angels, is being all over TikTok, is being, reported on that apparently they're headed there, to pretty much deal with the situation. But, we got to wait and see, because this is pretty much the same thing that kind of took place, earlier this year with the whole, when you have those truckers, the truckers was apparently supposed to be headed to Texas to stand off against, the migrants coming in here, because the National Guard wasn't doing anything, or the Biden administration wasn't doing nothing. So you had a convoy of truckers that, were to be headed down there to, try to deal with the situation, and we pretty much seeing that, like, we trying to see how this shit pans out, because, you heard about it, you was hearing about it heavy, and then we didn't really hear too much after that. I forgot what happened. I think, Biden tried to come out. They tried to deal with the situation. But at the end of the day, now we're having a whole nother issue going on just like that. But this time it's to the point to where all of those different migrants that have flooded over here, the millions of people, now they're actually starting to take over apartment complexes. They're terrorizing people. You hear all these reports about people having encounters with these different gangs and these different people, man. So it's getting bad. And apparently, there's supposed to be a convoy that's headed down there to, pretty much deal with the situation. All right, which we got to see if that's legit, see how things pan out. But what we do know is that according to prophecy, all right, people will, all right, stand up to fight against another, especially for the simple fact that these people, they don't have no trust in this government, man. They realize that this government has allowed all of those migrants in here. Within the migrants, you got sleeper cells, you have different nationalists from these other countries, and everybody knows it at this point, man. It's pretty much common knowledge if you ain't living under a rock. And people are at the point to where they're going to take the power in their own hands, man. All right, and that's what you read in 2nd Ezra 15:16. Okay, there should be sedition. Okay, and they're not going to regard their kings nor princes, man, because people are to the point to where they fed up with this administration not doing shit about it, man. You know, the border crisis, you know, everything we dealing with, they're not doing anything about it. They're actually incentivizing it and they're making it worse. So, you know, when they speak about particular, you know, biker gangs and these proud patriots and whoop 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 trying to take matters in their own hands, hey, it is getting to that point. Now we're gonna see if this is legit, you know, if this is, you know, really the case with this one. But hey, at the end of the day, it's gonna happen regardless, man. You know, so I'm gonna play a little bit of this video and that'll pretty much be the point. All right. And we know that according to prophecy, there will be one people fighting against another, and these people are going to take matters in their own hands, man. And this is all ahead of the elections. You know, this is all around the same time if we got a major virus is spreading. You know, people are getting sick all over the place, you know, warning of lockdown. So, you know, don't be surprised, man, if the Most High going ahead and allows this shit to fully pop on off, you know, but we're going to wait and see, you know, how this shit continues to pan out. All right, let me play this.
People are saying that it's loud, chaotic, crazy, all day and all night, right? People can't even sleep because a lot of these places are so loud and have been taken over, and there's so much ruckus and chaos going on. This is what she said in response.
Saying that you are imagining this. It seems like Governor Polis is more interested in going after you than the alleged Venezuelan gangs.
That's right. I mean, that's what this has turned into, is complete political football. And now he is so focused on me, even though he heard for himself from Cindy Romero earlier. I know he heard what she had to say. So now Coloradans are speaking out about the terror, the fear that they lived in, their cars filled with bullet holes. And yet the governor is still only talking about me. I haven't heard from him or anybody what the plan is to address this transnational gang. He now is fixated on, I guess, attacking the whistleblower.
Yeah, it seems like it. In fact, you know, I just want to reiterate what he said, that if you have evidence of illegal activity in Aurora that can assist in the investigation, it might be illegal for you to withhold it. I mean, first, that sounds like a threat. And second, are you withholding evidence? I mean, it seems like I'm looking at the evidence, this video.
Yeah, so Kaylee, for a long time, I was the only one in the city of Aurora that was trying to sound the alarm on this publicly, at least. Aurora police officers were coming to me constantly. And that's why I got so hooked on this and just would not let it go. And hence why we are where we are today. But I am the only one that was talking about this. I have said everything that I know. I have told anybody who will listen. And it's amazing that now the governor has an interest in wanting to hear what I have to say or urging me to file a police report. I have said it all. I have been saying it all. I don't know why it was getting downplayed or denied, but you know, this video couldn't be released until I knew for sure that I had the Romeros moved out of this property safely. I am withholding nothing. I'm the only one who was talking about this.
All right, so that's her response to the governor. And she's saying that's obviously nonsense. And she herself helped this woman.
Yeah, you see, so it's pretty much to the point to where we know this place has been invaded, which is prophetic. All right. And now you're about to start seeing people fight against each other, man. It's going to be the Purge, man. It's going to be, you know, Purge. You know, they had all these different Purge movies they made. Purge election year. I forget, I think it was called The Forever Purge. And what happened at the end of that movie, you seen America, I'm pretty sure America, Babylon the Great was burning, man. This place was on fire. And that's really what's about to happen. Okay, and you got to understand as well that it's also going to be T attacks on this soil because of the whole conflict, you know, the whole war tensions going on over there in the Middle East with the small hats in all of those different Ishmaelite countries, man. So, as well as Russia, so, and China. So, you got to understand, man, that shit's about to get hot, you know, and we pretty much in them times once again, you know, to where they can easily, shut this shit down, because of this chaos that's about to ensue. All right. And lock this place down again, man. And this is what we're looking at. Let me grab this real quick. This is okay, this is Jeremiah 51. Okay. And okay, so give me one moment. Okay, yeah, Jeremiah 51:14. It says, the Lord of hosts had sworn by himself, saying, I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. See, so that's what you have happening, man. It's to the point to where this place has been invaded. We got the open border. This is prophecy, man. This is playing out, and you people are asleep, lullaby to sleep somewhere, snoozing your alarm. Whole time, man, prophecy's being fulfilled right before your eyes, man. This place has been invaded. Okay, and like I said, allegedly this biker gang is supposed to be headed there. We're going to wait and see how that shit pans out. But what we do know is that prophecy is going to be fulfilled. So it is going to get to that point. And this could very well be that. This very well could be, the start. And it really, the tensions have been building up, for the last several years. But now we get to that point to where you're about to start really seeing, motherfuckers crash out. One people putting another person to death because the simple fact that the government is not going to help you people, man. They're not for you. And they've been showing you that. And it's only going to get much, much worse, man. But that's pretty much the point. I'm going to close out and give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, DTA Wababa Ball. Shalom.